The goal of this project is to build a secure network with Active Directory domain controllers, SQL, mail, and DevOps servers, VPN access, and a few workstations. We'll start out with a simple configuration just to get off the ground, using free evaluation versions of the software on a home network. When the company this is intended for is ready, it will be moved to a data center with redundant high-speed internet connections. That's when VPN access and mail routing will be configured. This is a fresh installation of Windows Server 2022. It will be our first domain controller. You can see from the licensing message on the screen, it's a 180-day trial version. All I did so far was to install Windows updates. No need to watch that happen. Some basic settings on the local server need to be changed. New Windows installations are always Pacific time zone. I'm on the East Coast, so I'll set that as the time zone. Okay. The MAC address of this network card has been configured in the router with a reserved IP address. We'll make it static here, which is required for a domain controller. This will be our DNS server. And I'll use an alternate DNS server from the internet provider to get internet access. Okay. Now I'll change the computer name, and this will require a restart, so that's when I will stop the recording. This will be ADDC01. And for now, workgroup, but we're going to create the domain. Okay, server requires restart. I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, the server rebooted. So now it's renamed, we're in a workgroup. Now, we're going to add roles and features. This is the server, Active Directory domain services. Add all of this. And DNS server. I'm not going to restart automatically. I'll do that manually. Okay, this will take a few minutes. There is a warning message that will come up about delegation. That's some network configuration that'll be done later. But I'll accept the warning and it will install. Okay, configuration required. So that's when it will pop up here in the messages. Post deployment. Promote this server to a domain controller. Yes. Add it to an existing domain or add a new forest. So this will be libertysic.com as the root domain. Forest functional level 2016 is the highest allowed, even though this is 2022. DNS, global catalog. Okay, now I need a password. Hopefully they're the same. Okay, here's the warning. A delegation for this DNS server cannot be created because the authoritative parent zone cannot be found. I'm gonna ignore that for now. NetBIOS name, it'll be Liberty SIC once it pops up here. There it is. Okay, the paths are good. Next, verifying prerequisites. It's checking the rules. Default security setting, compatible with NT4. All right. The delegation warning, everything else is good. Nothing really bad. You are about to be signed out. Okay, here we Okay, we rebooted and logged in as the administrator of the new domain. Let's look at the local server, now a member of the domain. We're going to look at the users and computers. None listed there. Domain controllers, here we are. Users. Let's create a new user. I don't want to log in as administrator every time. I don't want to change password. I don't want it to expire. And I'm going to add a few groups here. I want it to be part of the administrators group. I want it to be part of the domain admins. And enterprise admins. Okay. That's it, I think, for our domain controller for now.